guys, it's Lisa. Today, fun video. It is so nice out and I hope that the weather is just going to get nicer. So I've decided to make a spring wreath. Actually, I'm making 3 spring wreaths. So if you guys want to follow along, grab that big cup of coffee, your tea, your vodka cranberry, whatever you're drinking these days. And come along and craft with me, you guys. I just need this today. I just need one of those days. I am so excited for spring to be here, and I think it's finally sprung. I have got all my supplies ready. I just nipped into the dollar store and grabbed all the things I needed to get. I didn't need too much, to be honest, just a couple little colorful items. I am itching to get outside and start our front porch, but it's just a tiny bit too early for that. So just need something to just chill out for the day. I am looking forward to it. I'm going home to make a wreath. See you guys there. You guys, I knew I had a wreath form here. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to use it, but I knew I had one. It's square, but I feel like it could work. It was just from the dollar store, but I think I have some more. I'm just on the hunt for them right now. I mean, this one's kind of cute. I don't love that it's gold, but I mean, I have to think about this one because it's a good base. There's that. Let's put this back right where it belongs. I have like no makeup on. I just got up and this was in my head and I need to do it. Can I just tell you, having this storage room down here for all my goodies, it's a dream. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wonder, see this frame back here? Oh. I mean, I'm not doing anything with it. That might be kind of cute as a door wreath. So I have this to start with. I've got a ton of stuff upstairs, so let's go have a look. So I want to make 3 wreaths. I just decided that, I don't know, I want to make one for our house, the front door, one for our daughter's room, and one for our other daughter's, her front door. So I just thought, you know, I just want to make something kind of similar, but a bit different. Anyway, so I'm just kind of noodling around here and figuring out what I can use and all the flowers that I got. Now, I just got a bunch of flowers from the dollar store, you guys. I didn't break the bank here. The rest of the stuff I have just sourced. And you saw all in my basement and my big stash or my craft cupboards. I just collect over the years, you guys. And I don't know, I just have a hard time throwing things out. And I know you guys know this about me. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you watching are very similar, that you just think, especially if you're a crafter. Moving on, let's just see what I do here. Okay, you guys, so I have 2 completely different frames. You can see that one, it's square. I obviously don't like the wire as is, so I'm gonna wrap this one with some twine, and this one I am not sure about yet. One of them is for our daughter, and one of them is for here, like our older daughter who's moved out. So I don't know. I don't know which one she'd like better. I feel like maybe this one, probably let her choose. But I have a lot of drips and drabs. I have like a big garland here that I have no use for. I tried to make it work and it's just not, so I'm gonna snip that in half. It has a pretty thick wire inside, so it's gonna be perfect to either wrap or stick, or I'm not sure yet, but I'm definitely gonna use the Greenery. Head on over to your local dollar store because these were all $1.25 each or $1.50 each. Pretty cheap. I have a ton of twine. I've got my glue all ready to go. Ours has a second, like a glass door on our door, whereas I know hers is just the storm door, as they call it, like the big thick door. So there's no screen or anything to protect it on the front. What I might do is actually just spray a clear coat on the actual flowers when I'm done, just to maybe protect them a bit from the rain. I don't know. I think it's kind of a sheltered little area, but not much. Like, it's pretty exposed to the elements. But hopefully our weather is getting a little nicer now that we can get to it and, you know, get outside and enjoy it a little bit more. We haven't had a very bad winter, you guys, and I'm pretty excited about that. So let's continue on. I'll just show you what I'm doing here. I'm just giving you some inspo, hopefully, to maybe make one on your own. Doing this kind of stuff. I wish my younger daughter would help, though. I'm not gonna lie, because it's more fun with 2 people. I figure if I go around here tight, like not tight enough, but that's another thing. You don't want to go too tight because these things actually will move. but I'm just wrapping it around and just trying to cover up this thing, the frame. If I'm being totally honest, I don't love this stuff. I like the look of it, don't get me wrong, but it is so messy, all these little fibers. Ugh. And it smells funny. Well, it was at this point that I was starting to second guess this whole frame, this one. I don't know, it just wasn't working, and I didn't have enough of the twine to probably cover the entire thing, so I was kind of at a standstill. I was trying to think about this rope that I've had in my stash forever. I don't know, you guys, it just wasn't working out the way I wanted it to, so moving on. These little wire cutters are fantastic. There's a little sharp part inside that you just kind of fit over the wire and just kind of bend it back and forth until it snaps, and it's usually pretty successful. And this little wire was pretty thick, so I was impressed with these little guys, just from the dollar store. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so now I have two separate, and like that looks great just on its own. Actually, you know what? I might abort this mission here. I don't like it. You guys, I knew I had one of these somewhere. It was an old and very much like this, but I had cut it apart because I wanted to have two, tape it and do a couple things. But this will give it a little bit more rigidity because I need to have it somewhat stable if I'm giving it to my daughter. Pivot. Okay, let's do this. I knew I had this down there. Okay, so this actually has like a little hook on it already. So I've just kind of bent it up and I'm just going to put it, I'm not sure where yet, probably here. I think I'm just going to use this twine to just tie it on. Yeah, it should be good because I can get this really nice and snug. So I thought I would just hang it up and kind of see where there's space is missing. This, I'm not sure about. I might give it a little tuck later, but I don't know yet. See, I think I like this, but this is too wild over here. I think that looks decent. What do you guys think? But I want to see what kind of flowers I want on here. Hold on one second. You guys, I find that taking these flowers apart, because this isn't doing anybody any favors like this, unless you're using it as a bouquet. I'm going to take them as far down as I can get them. See, before they all get kind of stuck together there. Take them down as far as you can take them with my little wire cutter thingies that I showed you. Snip them all off, and then I can have bunches and kind of figure out how I want to put them, because putting that on there, no, I mean, it's beautiful, but I need to spread them out amongst two, maybe three if I can think, to make our younger daughter a little wreath, but I'm gonna have to figure that out. If I could take that apart, it almost looks like it's, oh yeah, look at that. This pulls right apart. See Seems higher quality when it does that, doesn't it? I just got these at the dollar store. There was only 2 sprigs left. Otherwise I would have gotten more. But like, how cute is that for a little bit of color? And I believe there's 3 in each bunch. Oh, maybe 4. Oh my gosh, look at how many there are. Oh my gosh, okay, I had to take these all apart, you guys. These ones are a little more finicky, but these ones literally just get these, and I just got these at the dollar store. But see how they have like in there, in that little crevice, it's pretty sharp. So if you just take it and just, see, the plastic's harder to get through than the metal, and just break it off. Try to do as many as you can, and I don't know that I'm going to use this greenery, but again, that just pulls off and you can put it in a pile. I never throw things out, so I have a bin. Let me show you my bin, hold on. So this bin that I have, you guys, I've got like all drips and drabs of stuff that I don't throw out. I probably should, but like I even have like some of this moss stuff. It's but why not? So what I'm gonna do is put things, I'm gonna have to organize this anyways. I've taken it out and kind of went through it. So I'm gonna put them in piles and kind of go from there and kind of maybe group them and see how they look best on the actual wreath itself. Look at that. And like hyacinths, is that what that is? I don't know, but they smell very pretty, and this is the time they come up. Spring. Dig through here. Oh, and look, I have the exact same roll of stuff I just bought. Oops.
Chapter 1. M. The pop music.
You guys, honestly, I'm so addicted to audiobooks now. I only listen to the free ones off Spotify, but I don't know, I found quite a few good ones, and they're just very cheesy, very Hallmarky kind of a book. But they're fun to listen to while you're just kind of zoning out and doing your own thing and just relaxing. And honestly, I look for things to do around the house that I could wear my earbuds so I can listen to the rest of the story. This is where I actually really enjoy the process, you guys. I just like to zone out and just kind of see what looks good where and kind of move things around. Don't glue anything right away until you're right set on it. But I'm just also taking the tips of the flower off and sticking some hot glue and putting the sticks back on, just so they don't pop off in transit or when people brush up against them. But yeah, I just love this part, you guys. It's just, this is what getting all the prep together to get to this point. This is my favorite part. I like that. That came together pretty well. You guys, I wanted to go to the next one right away. I'll show you what the other one looks like at the end, because yeah, I want to get this done here because I have a feel for it now, if that makes any sense. Oh, that's cute. Excited. That one was easy. I might zhuzh it up a little bit more, but I want to see how it looks. Cute. Okay, moving on. So this last one, you guys, I am just sticking little leaves on here and there. I started doing that. Then I realized if I stick the flowers on and stick the leaves underneath, it might be a little easier because it's easier to place them and kind of fill in the spaces. But regardless of any of the spaces, you just take some of the leaves off the other stuff that you weren't using and just stick them in where you feel it fit. Now, some of them are different color greens, which kind of gives it a little bit more dimension, but I don't know. I think it's going to turn out pretty cute, you guys. I just love this kind of stuff. I've said it once, I'm going to say it again. It's just so good for the soul to just kind of sit and zone out and just be crafty. Too big. So now for some reason I didn't record this part, but the way I hung this particular frame is that I got a bit of the twine that I was using earlier and just kind of looped it over on itself and used like a big glob of hot glue behind it, and it worked great. So if our daughter picks this one to put out on her front door, I think I might put a staple over top of the hot glue just to kind of adhere it a little bit more, because it is going to be outside. If she doesn't pick this one, I'm not going to bother because it'd be fine in between our two doors, no problem. I made you a wreath.
A wreath?
Yeah.
Like
For
a
your
spring one?
door. I do a little tucking still.
Oh, it's cute. I'll put it on the door.
So you guys, what do you think? Not too bad, right? They turned out pretty cute. Our daughters thought they were really cute, so winning. You guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Hey, and if you haven't seen any of our renovation on our ensuite upstairs, want to check those videos out, I'll link them below as per usual. And it is full steam ahead this weekend. And if you guys are celebrating Easter, have a happy Easter. And if not, then 50% off chocolates the next day. Okay guys, talk to you later. Bye.